Hi, this is Shruti Dwivedi. You must have seen a couple of my videos on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and today I'm going to talk about no planetary transit. I'm not even going to recite a poem for you. All I'm going to talk about is the mindset, because I have seen and I have seen master manifestors on this planet, including me, who have changed their realities, who have altered their realities. So, those of you who know me, I was a working professional, I was in a corporate, I was a struggler, I had my own share of Me Too's, I had my own share of being harassed at work. I still did had very recent, but I never, paid attention on things that never worked for me. I always move out of it. If it doesn't work for me, thank you, move out. You must have gotten the hint when I said thank you and move out. Thank you and accept. Today I'm going to talk about wealth consciousness, because this is something that I am practicing and I want people to grow, because we think that the earth has only a limited abundance. That is our limiting belief. Our limiting beliefs always stop us from growing. We have to unlimit ourselves. We are infinite beings on this planet. We are the ones who've created a lot on this planet, including havocs and including miracles. We are the ones, our ancestors have seen miracles happening in our life, and some of us have also seen miracles happening in our lives. And how did that happen? How were we so lucky? And that answer you'll get is through your mindset. Everything is your mind. Your mind is always at 1 minute, that is 60 seconds, giving 10,000 thoughts a second. There are so many thoughts outflowing your mind. How do you learn to master a thought? It is a difficult task. Many players have started doing it. Many players is not just the cricket players or the IPL players or the tennis players or the basketball players, the NBA teams. I'm not talking about that. Players as in people who are smart enough to play the game of life. How did they do that? They started their wealth consciousness with a Japanese technique that is called as arigato money. Arigato. I know you must have seen my Ikigai programs. I've done Ikigai for a lot of corporates, and this is about arigato. Arigato means thank you, gratitude. How do you give gratitude to money? Say for example, I like this phone of mine. Okay, it's an iPhone. It was a gift, and I am very open to receiving gifts, and I'm very open to receiving love. So somebody, when they gift me even like a thing like a kohl pencil for my eyes, or nail paint, or even a ring, or even a dress, or even my earrings, or anything, or even a hug, or even like a lot of love, I accept it. Acceptance is the key. You need to learn to accept things the way they are, with gratitude, including failures, including things that are not working for you, including rejections. Why? Because it's teaching you something. Say for example, we've seen the world stand still. We've seen where the world was standstill and where we were in a lockdown, and we understood the importance of chaos in our day-to-day life. Had it not been for chaos, we would have loved to remain where we are. But did we enjoy it? Did we enjoy 3-4 months sitting at home and doing nothing, looking at the same people with no routine, just to get up? Maybe a lot of us were fitness conscious. A lot of us learned some or the other skill, including a language or cooking or music or some talent or the other. Some of us, like me, made some TikTok videos also. That's secondary. But didn't we understand that a little chaos in life is very, very important? So if there is a chaos in your life, it is bringing some change, and that change is very important, because life is a constant transition from one good moment to the other. There will be, the transition is not always a very happy transition, because there will be times when you would be in pain. There would be times when you're out of your comfort zone, and that is where you really need to work on. Now I'm talking about wealth consciousness. Let's get back to the topic. Say for example, you're taking a service from someone, I would say a telecom service, like a telecom service for the phone. You need to pay your bills. So whenever you give money to someone, just close your eyes and just say arigato, or thank you, or gratitude, or shukriya, dhanyavad, whatever word works for you. Dhanyavad in Bangla. Any word that works for you. Anything that gives gratitude, because the money that you have Is the money going to someone else and it is going to come back to you? In Vika, we call it money comes back to us 3 times 3. So anytime when you're spending, you have to have the feeling of gratitude. You should not give money or pay your bills in pain. You should not give your employee salaries in pain, because that would embrace more pain in your life. Then paying for the next time, it will be a challenging task. Similarly, when you receive money, close your eyes and just take a second to do arigato. Thank you. And I'm telling you, this work wonders. Today, I sat down for 20 minutes and I had a lot of payments due from people. And I sat down and I closed my eyes and I did arigato to all my clients. I did arigato to my bank account. I did arigato to my clients, my peers, to my bill payers, to people I have to pay, to my, wherever I need to pay more money. I did thank you. I did a little prayer of gratitude for them. And you wouldn't believe, by afternoon I started getting calls. It's just 3:30 when I'm shooting this video, and you might get it by evening, but by afternoon I started getting calls. Ma'am, your bill was due, I had to come and pay you. When can I come and pay you? And I was surprised. I said, this wealth consciousness works, and this is something which is very simple to practice. And some of you might think like, really, it works like this? There is no harm in trying. I'm not charging you money to teach you this practice. I'm just telling you the technique a lot of people practice. There's this Japanese guy, the 3rd or 4th billionaire of the world, who practices this, and I read about him, and I was just going through different techniques that millionaires do to have the millionaire mindset. I love money. I love to splurge on money. I would love to dedicate my money for goodness of others if somebody asks me for help, and also to splurge on myself, and I don't have any guilt associated with spending money. So if you have any guilt associated with money, you should first work on your system, and you should feel good about, wealth. In Hinduism especially, you see, we worship the goddess of wealth. We worship Lakshmi as a Devi. We have a dedicated day for her. Some parts of India, they worship her on Thursday, some part of the country worship her on Friday, and every day there are Lakshmi Suk, the Lakshmi Part, Shri Suk, the Shri Part, Shri Yantra Puja. When as a society we are so progressive and we appreciate the fact that there is wealth that needs to come, so why have guilt towards it? We should be grateful for everything that comes our way. So this is about a little bit of practicing gratitude while giving money to somebody else. Try doing that. If it really works for me, it would certainly work for you. And if it works for you, let others also know. And this is a very simple technique. So all you need to do is like this button, share it, and send it to other people. And I'm sure it would work for them as well. Thank you, and have a superb day.